bajillion years later.
Yeah, I know. It's like pisses me off sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, why can't I just get some of that Oprah love from the universe? You know?
Va a llegar tu tiempo ya. Ya lo veo.
¿Ya lo ves? I can see clear now. The rain is gone. Dude, no, but yeah, what makes me the world's greatest living artist as opposed to other chumps somewhere else? One, I am freaking handsome. Two, super talented. Three, put a bajillion hours. Four, put a bajillion years. Five. No, number one is I got my baby with me. That's number one. Huh, baby?
Yeah.
You can't. You know, a person can't go far without their baby. You need your baby with you. Those of you who are like, I got this myself. Dude, shut up. You ain't got this yourself, man. You need your baby with you. How, baby?
Whoever that baby is.
Well, whoever that baby is, don't try to take my baby, cause then, huh?
Yeah.
Cause then I'll be all pissed and stuff. I'm gonna do some of that. I'm gonna do some of that Stevie Ray Vaughan. Never seen a man mad if you try to mess with my baby. Look at that. Ooh la la. My sweet little baby. Dude, what's up? What's happening, beautiful people of the Grams? This is Jose Trujillo right here. I'm here for you and stuff. We're gonna do this together. I'm gonna hold you by the hand. We're gonna go and walk into this journey together. Look at that. Boom. Just like that. Little pinche magic. Little pinche magic right here. Let's do this. Let me get my brush though before I get ahead of myself. Boom. If I said so myself. Let me get let me get some orange first. Chingado, man. All the shit that I say on Instagram. It's just fun. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. All kinds of really cool flowers. I'm gonna paint right here. Trick. Look at that. Boom. You see those flowers? Those flowers are only painted by the world's greatest living artist. Esther, I see you there. Esther Fine Art, say hi to me. Don't be like that. Boom, boom. I'm gonna wave at everybody. They're not gonna sucker everyone into waving at me. Wave at me. Say hi. Boom. All right, uno más. Dude, I look fly today, man. I'm ready. I feel fly. I look fly. I got all kinds of je ne sais quoi flowing through my veins right now. Look at that. But I'm not joking. I do want some of that Oprah love. You know, the universe has given Oprah all kinds of love. I want some of that love, man. What do I have to do? Do I have to be like all law of attraction-y? Do I have to be grateful? Do just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it. I'll do it now. Look at that. Consider yourself waved at, Diana. Oh my god. I haven't had enough coffee today. I mean, I've had coffee, but not enough to be this loco today. To be this vatos locos forever today. Look at that. Boom. I'm an impressionist, Holmes. I'm a pinch impressionist, Holmes. Dude, I love this. Dude, I love my life. It's hilarious, man. Look at that. Boom, 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 Boom. And you're saying my name wrong again. Is it Diana or is it Diana? It's Diana, no? It's Diana. Man, my Mexi accent will come out whether I want to or not. It's Diana, right? Diana. What's happening, Bill?
I think it's cute that we ask that. Like when I asked my mom, is her name is she a Sandra or is she a Sandra?
Is she a Sandra or a Sandra?
Yeah.
Did she say she was? Oh, she said she was a Sandra.
She said
huh?
she was from El Paso and that she's a Sandra, not a Sandra, not a Sandy.
She was in a
And I was like,
Sandy.
yes,
Oh, she's from El Paso.
yes.
I love that. Diana, gotcha. Did I know it was Diana? I don't know why I keep saying Diana. Beautiful day, bro. Thank you so much. Boom, boom, boom. Consider yourself waved at, everybody. Some people say that when I wave at people, they get all kinds of Mexican powers, man. Like I go like this. Mexican powers on you. Mexican powers. Look at that. I'm an impressionist, Holmes. Boom. There it is. Let me put a little bit of Dude, my favorite is when I get the older people, especially the older ladies, being like, you know, they're like, "I'm your homie." That's my favorite. They're like, "I'm 70 years old and I'll be your homie." And I'm like, yeah. That makes my day. I love that. Look at that. Boom. Bring those Mexicano powers. I love that. Boom, boom. All kinds of waves. What's happening? Love the colors on those flowers. Thank you so much. Bendiciones para toda la familia. Cuídense mucho. Muchas gracias, Lucia. Thank you, thank you. Dude, I love that. I'm getting all the vibes. Dude, I want some of that. I want some of that Oprah look.
Oprah says that it's opportunity meeting. Was it?
Preparation meeting opportunity.
Meeting opportunity. But who said that before Oprah?
Well, Oprah is a person that reads a lot. So I think it was Seneca. I think Seneca said, I'm pretty sure it was Seneca who said that. Preparation meeting opportunity is what we call luck.
But Oprah could also be the quoter.
Yeah, Oprah could. Oh, dude, I'm not going to take it away from Oprah.
Give it to Oprah.
I'm going to give it to Oprah.
She deserves it.
Oprah could have said that. Ese pórtese bien, mijito. Estoy tratando, pero el diablo no me deja. Pinche diablo lo traigo aquí en el hombro. Oh man, I need some of that. I need some of that Oprah look, man. Some of that preparation meeting opportunity. Dude, what do I have to do? Do I have to go to do I have to go to Hollywood? What do I have to do? Or do I just keep doing what I'm doing? My wife says keep doing what you're doing, dude. But yo soy muy desesperado. Yo me quiero comer el mundo de una mordida y no hallo cómo. Look at that. I'm very desperate sometimes. I'm like, I wanna eat the world in a single bite. But I don't think that's happening. It's tempting though. It's tempting. Look at that. Soy una pinche eminencia. Yo, mira nomás esto. Oh. When have you ever seen anyone paint this beautiful? It's like you would have to go, I don't know, 100 years, 200 years to the past to see something like this. Boom. And not because the style is old. It's not old. It's contemporary. But it's because I got all that je ne sais quoi, man. I could be like a I don't know, Van Gogh reborn in Mexico. Because Van Gogh was like, dude, next time I come around, I want to be born in a badass place. You know, tired of this Europe thing, man. I want to be born in a badass place. Where would that be? Boom, Mexico, cabrones, Mexico. That's what I was. That's exactly why I think. I think that's why I was born there. Look at that. Boom. Oye, lo que bonito se habla. Pues ni modo que no, si yo no me echo piropos, ¿quién me los va a echar, pues? Yo quiero comer enchiladas, pero no dulces. Enchiladas. Ay, me es enchiladas. Qué hermosos colores, como siempre, me encantan. Muchas gracias. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Yo voy a empezar a aventar mis franceses ahorita, van a ver. Just give me a second, you guys, and I'm gonna start parlaying in all kinds of Francois. All kinds of Francois. Look at this. Dude, I feel like I got the magic, man. All I need is patience, probably. That's probably what I need. I'll pray for some patience. I'm gonna go pray to baby Jesus for some patience. Give me some patience, man. You got all kinds of patience. Give me some of that. Look at that. Ain't that cool? Look at this. I love the mystery of glass. Glass is very mysterious. It's like it tricks you into thinking something, you know. It just tricks you. It's kind of like how we see things. Also, like our optics are just tricking us. There's only 3 colors. We don't even see yellow. We make it in our own head. Yellow is not even something that we see. It's made up in our mind. We can't decipher yellow. Yellow is a human optical illusion. Isn't it crazy? It's bananas, huh? Literally. It's a human optical illusion. It's not even real. Stupid yellow. Love you so much, yellow, though. Look at that. OMG, amazing. I'm telling you guys. Esther says, I'm not a huge Flowers fan, but but some of the ones you do are just spectacular. Dude, that's because I am espectacular. You know? I'm a what is that? What is that called? What is that Nati Peluso song? I'm an estigo fantastic. Something like that. Naturale, no plastic. Look at that. Dude, I'm super fantastic. By the way, guys, if you're an artist and you're not telling yourself like, dude, I'm the shit, man. If you're not telling yourself that, let me tell you right now, ain't nobody gonna say it for you. And if they do, they'll say it, but like one person here and there. Like you need to have this thing reinforced on your psyche all day, every day. Dude, I'm the greatest. You know, you need to Ali the ish out of it, man. Ali was saying he was the greatest, and he was not the greatest. He was saying that all the time. He's like, I'm the greatest boxer, dude. He was not the greatest boxer when he was saying that. But it sounded right. Sooner or later, either other people are gonna believe it or you're gonna believe it. It doesn't matter who believes it. If somebody believes it, it's gonna happen. Look at that. It doesn't matter who believes it first, by the way. Look at that. Boom. Those are flowers right there. Morning, what's happening, Chris? Spectacular from Moulin Rouge. What is it? Moulin Rouge, no? Moulin Rouge. Dude, I'm gonna spend all my French right here in a couple of words. I'm gonna spend it all. I'm gonna comme ci, comme ça, je ne sais quoi, baguette. What else? Je t'adore. What else? Dude, I'm gonna spend it all. Je m'appelle. Boom. All kinds of Francois. Let me show you what it looks like from the front. That way you guys can see. Look at that. Dude, oh man. I'm ridiculously good. Look at that. Let's do one more. Uno más. Dude, I got all that magic. Jim. Jim. You guys don't even know what's up right here. I got all that Mexican magic. Look at this. Boom. There we go. All right, I'm going to do another one just because I feel like it. Only because I feel like it. Boom. I'm going to wave. Consider yourself waved at. By the way, if you've been waved by the world's greatest living artists, you might experience some side effects. Okay? All of a sudden, you might start wanting tacos more often. You're going to see things a little bit more clear.
Oh, did you hold on to the
Dude, I'm in the middle of my spiel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is it?
The 2 Post-its I gave you for frames yesterday?
No, I didn't hold on to them. But I did send it out to them. What else? Man, my wife cut with some serious talk. She's all telling me serious talk right here for orders and whatnot. Anyways, I was in the middle of something, but I forgot. I'll get back to the swing. All right, let's paint another one. Enough games. I'm tired of these games. We're gonna paint another one. Uno más, little baby. Hey, little baby. Uno más. Uno más. Dude, I'm gonna flower the ish out of this day. She's the boss. She is the boss. Dude, I don't even play with that. Any men here being like, oh no, I'm the boss. Dude, you're not the boss, dude. You live with a woman. I'm gonna say it right here. You are not the boss. And if you think you are, that's because she's making you think you are. I was joking around it on TikTok, and then some idiot's like, oh, it's because I'm an alpha, and then I saw his picture. He said he was an alpha male, and I saw his picture, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, you ain't no alpha male. Get out of here, man. I was saying that most women are the alphas in the world, and the guy got upset with me because I'm a feminist, man. That's what I am. I'm all about that girl power, man. Preciso. Tú sí sabes. Dude, happy wife, happy life. People don't know this. It takes people their whole life to find the simple truth out. I don't know why it takes people so long, man. It's like, wake up, dude. Wake up. Don't believe the lies. Don't believe the lies, man. Look at that. Dude, we're going after some more flowers, man. Look at that. But I know better. I grew up with 6 women. My mom and 5 sisters. That I know. I'm not under the spell anymore. I know who the boss is. Takes most men their entire life to find out the boss. You're like, you're walking around like it's a man's world, dude. It ain't no man's world, man. You think it is. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. We're gonna do some flowers today. That's what we're gonna do. Esther says I work in corporate and all the guys are married. Oh, happy wife, happy life, happy wife. Yeah, yeah. What's happening, Steven? Oh.
I was just imitating something.
Oh.
Last night we actually did a read through of a script for a TV show Nico is writing, and right as
Boom, boom.
we started
Boom, boom,
to
boom.
record, Moshe and Morty just started barking uncontrollably. It was like on cue, like, okay, we're ready. They're like,
Is Nico visiting or?
People been telling me
we did it
that I'm a softie, you know.
In Scottsdale a few
I get that from time to time. They're like, dude, you're a softie, man.
some
The way you talk about things.
business retreat for
I'm like,
rich
dude,
people
I know my place in this world, man.
because
I'm a
they
total softie.
were having like strict guidelines about
I can't pretend to be something I'm not.
he couldn't come down to Tucson and then he couldn't go up and see him.
Yeah.
Look at that. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's where Don Lemon was, right?
Yes.
Are we talking about Don Limon?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm on a live. You guys better not be talking ish about Don Limon.
I was just talking about Nico's script that we did.
Oh. Look at those flowers. Oh la la. Oh la la. Those flowers, baby. You guys don't even know, man, what's going on today. But yeah, no, guys. If you guys ever have a chance to be waped by the world's greatest living artist, you might experience some side effects, some symptoms. You might want to paint a little bit longer. You might want to stop. I don't know. You might want to start drinking a little bit more coffee. You might stop complaining about work a little bit more, or a little bit less. You'll complain about work a little bit less. What else? What else? You might want to put some corridos on, some of that Mexican music. You might start feeling a little bit more hungry from time to time. You'll develop a special crave for tacos. Look at that. It's part of the side effects. You're gonna experience all kinds of side effects. Oh man. You guys crack me up, man. You guys are too fun. Look at that. Dude, I stayed up last night painting. Oh my god, it was so good. I was feeling a little sleepy at some point, but I was like, dude, I'm not gonna stop. You know, I'm into it now. I'm on a roll. I'm on a swing, baby. I'm not gonna stop now. And so, not too late. It was like till, I don't know, 11 p.m. Not too late, but it was good. It was good. Right now, I've been getting some work done that I've been procrastinating on. And procrastinating not because I don't want to do the work, but because I got all kinds of other shit to do. That type. There's different types of procrastination, by the way. There's a procrastination of I'm gonna get up and do that. There's that procrastination, and then there's the procrastination of I got 1,000 things to do, and I'll get to, 999 later. That type of deal. That type of procrastination is very dangerous too, because it makes you think that it's valid, but it's also dangerous. So like the procrastination of I'm procrastinating even though I have things to do. That's a bad one, because that's like the bare minimum of what you have to do, and then you're not doing it. You're kind of screwing up, right? But if you're already very busy and now you're like, oh, one more thing, that'll get you to believe that you can just keep pushing that thing. So anyways, I started doing some things that I've been pushing for like 2 weeks. Finally got to them last night. I was like, fuck yeah, man. Just saying. But get it done anyways. Doesn't matter. Freaking get it done, dude. Get it done, man. Everybody works differently. It doesn't. Whatever, Everyone does things differently. What I consider being busy, some other people consider probably being crazy, and vice versa, right? Everybody has a different way of seeing things. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Especially for those of you who have families. Like if you don't have a family and you're fucking up, like you're procrastinating, to me that's like, I can't even wrap my brain around that one. But if you have a family, you have kids, you have a spouse, and you're procrastinating, well, that makes sense, because it just does. Anyone with families understands that. But either way, Look at that. Boom. I'm gonna kick some serious booty. I'm a nasty girl, fantastic. Did I love that? The artist says when it's done. No. The show must go on. You gotta paint you gotta keep working on a painting until you ruin it a couple of times. In the same session. If you haven't ruined a painting a couple of times in the same session, you're not painting enough. How's that? I was making people laugh because I've been doing podcasts lately. I've been recording podcasts, being interviewed, right, by people who do podcasts and doing demos. I did a couple of demos last week, and I make them laugh because we start out. With the demos, we started out by, well, I didn't do it, but the person presenting me did it. I started out by saying that my motto, or my motto is, if your arm is not hurting, you haven't been painting yet. If your arm is not hurting, like, get back to the studio. You don't deserve to leave the studio yet. I sincerely believe that. I know it sounds like, but everybody has a different standard, right? My standard is my arm has to be killing me, and then I'll leave. I gotta be in some serious pain, or else I'm not even playing the game if my arm is not hurting. That's how I made people laugh. You know. I don't ruin anything. It's just your mind telling you things. I have the Midas touch. Everything I touch is gold. Every painting I do, it's like a gift from the gods. I never ruin anything. Look at that. Don't tell the world's greatest living artist he ruined something. You're gonna get on the world's greatest living artist's bad side. I got that Midas touch. Look at that. Oh la la. Boom. This is fantastic. Phenomenal. Look at that. I've what do they call that? What's happening, Chanel? Yeah, I think I've been raising the standards for artists. I think so. Dude, of course a Mexican immigrant was going to raise the standards of art. Of course. It was set, the rules of the universe have set it that way. Now people are saying, dude, if my hand's not hurting, I won't stop. Look at Bibek. If my shoulder's not in pain, I won't stop. Dude, I've changed the standards. I'm telling you guys. The standards used to be like, oh, I'm gonna make a little painting, and then I come here and I ruin things for everybody. I'm like, dude, if it ain't hurting, get back in there, get back in the game. I've changed the game forever. Yeah, but this is not something that people used to think that way about. People used to think that about, I don't know, going into a gym or whatever, but not about painting. People didn't think that about painting until some of us crazy ones started talking about it. And I personally haven't even heard another artist talk about it, other than myself. But I've heard other artists like talk about hustle and grind. I think because of Gary Vee, right? But I found this thing out in my own experience in the studio. I started finding this out. I've been painting full time for the past 10 years, and I started finding out something. That if you're not having back pains or shoulder pains, or your arm is not hurting, you are not playing the game. You're not even playing the game yet. Now that may not be true for everybody, but I found that to be true for me, right? For me, of course, that's not true for everybody. Everybody has a different pace and a different thing that they do. But I found that true for me. And so I started making videos about it. I started making YouTube videos and whatnot, and telling this to people. And people were literally saying that I was bananas, that I was going to get arthritis and tendinitis and all kinds of itis. And I was like, dude, I don't need no itis. Get out of here with your itis. I'm Mexican, man. I got this. You have set a new bar, I think. I don't like to be outgrinded low. Right? And then there's different types of grinding. Like there is that type of grinding where you're like working and working and working. That's one face of it. But there's another type of grinding. There's the fear one, right? Just painting a lot doesn't mean you're gonna. No, that's one aspect of it. Then there's the fear one. You're doing things that are fearful. Things that are like, man, this brings me a lot of fear. What could that be? Well, things such as I'm going to auction my work on eBay and I'm going to start it at $1. That takes a lot of fear. That takes a lot, especially when you're using. I mean, if you've never sold your work and you go and sell it on eBay and you start the auctions at $1, a little bit of fear. But if you're like me and you were used to selling your work in galleries, you know, 500, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 bucks a pop, and then you go take those paintings and put them on eBay and start the auctions at $1, that takes some huevos. That's very difficult to do. It was very difficult for me to do. It wasn't an easy step because you're fighting against all of your beliefs. You're fighting against all your belief systems, and you have evidence, right? I've had people bought my work for, you know, thousands of dollars, and so you have evidence that your work is worth more, but you're willing to sacrifice some of that for some immediacy, right? You're willing to sacrifice some of that for some immediacy, for a different strategy. And I'm not saying the eBay strategy is the best one. Of course not. You could get 10 times more, probably even 100 times more in a gallery somewhere else. But then you're gonna have to play the waiting game. And so there's nothing wrong with that. I do that as well. I do that as well. But there is a punch you take, you know. There is a punch you take, and if you're not willing to take that punch, you're not I don't know, you're not going to see the other side, whatever that is for you. So there's the fear, right? There's the fear bar. It's not just the I work so hard, I overwork everyone. Well, that's great, but then there's the fear one too. You know, someone could be kicking your ass and they're not outworking you. What they're doing is they're out fearing you. Out fearing you. They go and they do something very ballsy and they jump steps right away. Or you could give some of them away. Yeah, you could totally do that. You could totally do that. Yeah. You could totally do that. Imagine if you're giving them away to influencers. You could totally do that. You give your artwork, you work very hard on your work, and all you're doing is giving them away to Instagram influencers for them to post them. You know, you're not even, you know. That's a strategy, by the way, but almost nobody likes to do that. That's a strategy. You'll probably get known very quick if you do that. Yeah, the prize is already a giveaway. Hey guys, check it out. I'm gonna mix some yellow just because I feel like it. Okay, look at my hand. Look at my big. I got bigly hands, folks. Give me a second. Let me get some yellow. Oh man, it's too funny for me. Let's see. Small says I do it. Yeah, the people that are giving their work away, to influencers and influencers are taking it. One of the things that helped me early on Instagram is that I gave about 40 different pieces away to influencers. That helped me. Now, it's not an easy strategy. It's a very difficult one because you have to go and sell yourself to them. They don't want your painting. They know what you want. They know that you want their audience. They don't want your painting. They're fine without your painting. But I did this early on when the whole influencer thing like really mattered, right? And so I've done different stuff, guys. It's not one or two. I've done different things. That's one of the strategies that I did. And so many of them I gave them away and they never posted them. You know, so you're going to take a loss too. If you do anything, you're gonna take a loss. Like, oh my God, I gave them away, and they didn't even promote me. Boo hoo. Well, it's just the way it is. You know, they didn't have time, or they didn't really believe in it. They got it. Maybe the package got lost. Who knows, right? Who knows? Out of 10 influencers that say yes, 5 will probably post it. And out of those 5, maybe 2 of them will really promote you. And so think about it. Okay, you're spending all this energy, and then because people are busy, you think they're influencers, and dude, now I don't know. Today I don't know, because Instagram is a completely different game. But when I was doing it, an influencer was an influencer. It was a serious deal. It was like, that's how they get paid, right? Promoting things. And so with links and whatnot, they're doing what it's called. What is it called? I forgot what it's called. Anyways, they get a cut for every sale that they make on promoting those links. I forgot what it's called. But anyways, an influencer didn't get to, like, you know, I don't know, 500,000 followers on Instagram just because they were cute. Some probably did, but 99% of them no. 99% of them work very hard. Influencers are self-employed people that work like small businesses. They work very hard around the clock all day. And so if you're gonna give them a piece of artwork, please know that they probably don't care about it most of the time. You're not doing them a favor unless they really love your work. You're not doing them a favor at all. Broker. No, what do they call them? Yeah, it's like a broker, but what do they call them? There's a specific name for it online. Forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of it. I don't remember. A lot of people make their income that way today, in this globalization era. Yeah, they do get a commission. I painted a girl at the coffee house and I gave it to her. Oh, very nice. I forgot what it's called. I remember. It's got a name. Look at this. I'm gonna put some red too, because I need some red. I want some little red, baby. Anybody knows what those people are called? I forgot what they're called. That thing that they do, that they promote a product, and affiliate marketing. Thank you. Nobody said it, but I remembered it. Affiliate marketing.
I bought
Influencers are affiliate marketers
some gold
with an audience.
clips to try them on, because I really like it here.
That's really what they are.
But I tried it here and feel like
Pow, 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 baby. Let me get some red. Hold on.
it on the side. It made like my nose look
Yeah, they're affiliate marketers. Agent, I love that. Yeah, they're an agent. Yeah, it's all of that, right? I mean, that's what we used to call them when it was brick and mortar. But now that everybody's online, we call them affiliate marketers.
like I
But they are a form of broker or agent.
I was like, that is not attractive on me.
Look at that. Oh, squeeze that. Squeeze it. Boom. Boom. There it is. That's what my TikToks look like, by the way. I just can't do squeeze paintings only on TikTok, because those are the ones that get the attention, the squeeze paintings. But I can't keep doing squeeze paintings because they get attention and then they don't. And then I leave it alone sometime, and then I do another squeeze painting, and then I'll get another, I don't know, 20,000 likes or views or whatever, and then it's gone.
The lemonade one was my favorite.
The lemonade?
Yeah. When he took your audio and he was a lemon.
Oh yeah. I think kids get creative with those on TikTok when they use the audio. They're like squares.
He was like a lemon and then he became lemonade.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do like all the graphics and stuff.
They have time, dude. Kids have time, man. I wish I had the time of a kid. Look at that. That's what I'm telling you, folks. Those of you who are like, man, I'm retired, or damn, man, I'm just kind of kicking it, or maybe I'm young, I still don't have a family, I still don't take care of anybody. Maybe I contribute at home, or my roommates, or whatever. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're wasting your time if you're not going balls to the walls with this thing. If you really want to, right? Not if you don't want to go balls to the walls, don't do it. But if you're like, man, this is my dream, this is my life. If you're not putting every single minute of the day into this gig, you watch, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna be like, because I remember my 20s, I was like, damn, man, I should have not been partying so much. I should have been like, you know. But anyways, el tiempo perdido los santos lo lloran, decía mi madre. ¿Cómo le llaman? La monarquía celestial anda llorando, el tiempo perdido. La monarquía celestial. Look at that. Boom. That's how it's done. All right. Let's do another one. I'll send you some ideas for TikTok, dude. I love that. I need ideas. I'll take the ideas. What I need is to get it done. Really, what I need is to get it done. Almost everybody overthinks content. We all do it. I know I overthink content a lot, and I'm the type of dude that shoots first and then aims later, right? I shoot first and then I aim later, but I still overthink it from time to time. And I think we overthink it really not so well I think it's different reasons. One of them is probably we want to be able to hit a home run. The other one is probably we don't want to be perceived as idiots, right? Like, I'm going to be perceived as an idiot if I don't do this thing right. People are going to make fun of me, or people are not going to think that I'm not good, or whatever, right? But another one is procrastination. I think that's the one that most people, I would like to think that that's the one most people are dealing with, procrastination. If you're not doing TikToks or videos like this, or you're not doing reels or any of that, or shorts on I mean, I do all of that shit. I do all of that, and I'm not paying anybody to do it. I'm doing it myself. And so how do I do it? Dude, I don't know. I just do it, man. Find the time. Take that. Find the time.
Do it at 11:30 at night when we come home.
Yeah, I do it at 11:30 at night, from 11:30 to 1 in the morning. So, yeah, I probably should get more sleep. Let's see, Lol, I hear you. You need to get outside this. We can feel something for content. Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be anything. It could be something ridiculous. Like, see, we all overthink it. I could be making fun of my easel. I could be like, ew, look at that. Oh my God. You know? And that's a piece of content. And most people will be like, well, what is that going to do? How is that going to help me sell anything? Again, it's because most of us are confused about that. Here, let me paint another one while I throw my spiel. Dude, I'm all about the flowers today, or at least right now. I'm gonna do some more flowers, man, because I want some flowers. I mean, really what I want is I want to be known so that I can just paint a flower painting and auction it on eBay, and then I get like, I don't know, $5,000 per painting, and I'll still do 20. I won't do one just because I'm getting $5,000 per. I'll still do like 20 or 80 of them. Be like, ta 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 ta. Give me that more than man. I want some of that. I want some of that fucking money, man. I've been looking for some of that fucking money, but I haven't gotten it yet. We saw Overthink It. Just really need to put something up. Yeah, you need to put something up. It doesn't matter what it is. I want some like Rolls Royce money, man. I'm gonna be riding in style. I don't even want to drive it. I want a driver. That's what I do. That's what I would do if I had that money, man. Like, dude, you drive me, man. I don't want to drive. You crazy? I'll be walking around with a cane like Salvador Dali.
All right, I'll be back.
Hi, baby.
Okay, thank you. I'll be right back.
You know, I would totally be doing that. Making people believe that I'm a lunatic. Yeah, I swear, I'm not even joking. That's all I want. I just want to be famous so that I'm like, they're like, oh, Jose, your auction skyrocketed. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. But then again, you know, I still pray to baby Jesus for a miracle. But yeah, eventually. Eventually. Right now I have to do all kinds of fun things. I have to do commissions, I have to sell online, you know, I have to do joint ventures and all kinds. I mean, I really have to pull my weight to get some income in. But I would love for it to be like, you're so famous, doodle this for me, Jose. And I'd be like, oh, with my eyes closed, okay, here you go. Boom. It'll be 20K. Give it to me now. Let's see, suitcase money, lol. Yeah, I'll be riding on a Rolls with $1 million in cash. Who does that? There's a dude that does that. No, some rapper. I think he's called 16. I think he's from Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. He's from Mexico. He likes to do that. That's his spiel. It's not his spiel. It's his shtick. He likes to ride around on a fancy car. I don't know if it's a Lambo or something like that with $1 million cash. I'm like, dude, that's very dangerous. And he keeps talking about it. I got $1 million in cash. I'm like, dude, you're doing some dangerous shit right there, man. But maybe it's just for kicks, you know. Maybe it's not real. Who knows? Maybe it's Monopoly money. Who knows? Look at that. What's happening? You make the miracle. I know. I do want some of that miracle stuff. Miracle Whip. But yeah, everybody does it different, you know. I'm just hoping that I'm hoping that I can get my work in the hands of many people, so that I can get it also in the hands of influencers, you know. And I'm not talking about Instagram influencers anymore. I've done that already. I'm not talking about Instagram influencers. I'm talking about like you know, those people that know a lot of people, those connector people, like those Oprahs of the world, those I keep talking about Andy Cohen, that dude with the shows, with all the shows of the housewives, the reality shows. Some of those dudes know a lot of people. And though I think the way you reach to them is not by giving them a painting. That's not how you reach to them. I think the way you reach to them is by producing artwork, and sooner or later, it'll land into one of those people's hands. And if they really like it, they're gonna contact you and they're gonna be like, I think I can help you with this. And then boom, baby. Next thing you know, I'm on the old channel talking to Oprah in her. What is that? She has a ranch, no? I'm gonna be talking about, I don't know, all kinds of good stuff about being Zen and stuff, you know. Being like, how did you get here, Jose? Oh, I pray to baby Jesus every day, Oprah. You don't know, man. You know, something like that. I don't know. You know, because people are always like saying that they got there because of all that Zen stuff, all that happy stuff. Dude, maybe I'll get there because of all that happy stuff. I'm happy most of the time. At least I like to think so. I'm happy when I'm painting. Every now and then I'm like, oh, you know, F this. I don't want to do it right now. But for the most part, I'm like, yeah, let's do this. My arm, it feels like it's gonna fall off, but let's keep doing this. It's kind of fun, yay! You know, I psych myself out. I give myself pep talks. Jill, Oprah would love you. I know. I'm hoping. I'm like, Oprah, where have you been all my life? You know, I would totally go into the whole law of attraction thing, you know. I'd fake the funk a little bit. I'd be like, yeah, sometimes I'm just drinking my coffee and I'm like, I envision a painting. Then I take a sip of my coffee, and then I paint, and then there it is. Exactly how I envisioned it, you know. And you fit her, Brad. I love that. I'm gonna be like, yeah. You know, and then I'll do that. I'll be like, Oprah, can I ask a favor from you? You know, because people are always asking favors for. I don't want to ask a favor. I don't want nothing from Oprah. I don't want your money. I want my own money, Oprah. But can I ask a favor from you? She'll be like, okay, what is it? What is it, Jose? You know, she has that very, you know, very spiritual voice. I love that. What is it, Jose? And I'm gonna be like, can I give a painting to everyone here so that I can scream, you get a painting and you get a painting? And imagine that. That'd be the shit. That'd be a dream come true right there. I bet you she would say yes. You know, but I would have to be valuable, right? According to the world, I would have to be somewhat famous. And so then I would give a painting to everyone sitting there, whoever's sitting there. I don't know. We'll put an audience together of about 50 people, and everybody gets a painting. Dude, I would totally do that. I've given lots of paintings away. I can keep doing that. That's what she loves you. Someone needs to contact Starbucks, and that's the start. I know. Man, I need some Starbucks love too. You put the work in, and your work is great. It'll happen for you. I know. I'm please, baby Jesus, please. Let's see. And you will tell Oprah, what is it, that you know us, and throw our names in there. Of course I will. I'll be like, Oprah, you need to meet my friend, my friend Diana. And she's gonna be like, Diana, oh, she sounds like an amazing artist. Oh, she is, Oprah. Let me introduce you to her. And then boom, and then we get everyone in there. All of the cool kids. I'm like, you don't even know, Oprah. I got all kinds of cool kids here. You know? And we'll make it happen. How's that? Every cup is a painting. We'll totally make it happen. Do a Trujillo of the Starbucks logo. Can you see? Come meet the crew, Oprah. We got Margaret. We got Chris. We got Diana. We got Jay here too. We got Vivek, man. We got everyone. Come here, everybody. Dude, that'd be hilarious, you know? I'm just saying. The whole crew is here. You know, and then we play that song in the background. That wheelchair Jimmy song, you know, the Drake song. Start from the bottom, now we're here. You know, start from the bottom, my whole crew's here. Boom, right there with Oprah. Dude, that'd be hilarious, man. I think everybody would love that. That's a show right there. That's an Oprah show right there. For the O Network. Boom. I'm just saying. All the cool kids. All the cool kids of Instagram. They're like, oh my God, what are you guys doing? We'll even get Eric in there. That way Eric doesn't feel like left out. We'll even get Eric in there. I don't leave a man behind. Dude, this is too much nonsense. Too early. This is way too much nonsense. But, you know, hey, it could happen. It could happen. I'm saying, like, if it could happen, make it happen. So I want this to be dark, but I want to keep it red, right? So somewhat burgundy. Burgundy, baby. That way it feels like when you get close to the painting, you're like, man, maybe this thing smells like leather, or it smells like a good aged wine. Boom. Dude, I don't know anything about wines. I've told you guys I'm that dude that's like with my pinky like that on a wine party. I'm all acting like a sommelier. I'm like, this has body. It breathes. It breathes. That's what I love about this wine. It breathes. It's very clear. It's open. Yes. I love the body. Yes, I'm like this. I'm that dude. Oh man. I've been invited to a few gallery exhibits and whatnot where they do wine tasting. And I'm the idiot who knows nothing of nothing. And I have the most fun though because I go and I talk to. All you gotta do is talk to someone that pretends to know a little bit, and you'll get the kick of the day. You know, you'll get a good laugh. Just walk towards someone who pretends to know a little bit, and watch how fun your night is gonna be. You'll have content for the rest of the year if you're just around someone who's like pretentious, just a little bit. It's hilarious. And then ask questions like you're interested, you know. So I do that with like cold callers too, like with market outbound marketing callers. Eric balances us all. He does. He's got that power, man. He's like he does that. He balances the whole thing out. What about Larry? Dude, no. Dude, I told you, fuck Larry. We're not bringing no Larry home with us. Larry's not allowed, dude. I told you why. Larry's a punk, man. I start my days laughing at this nonsense. Love it. I love that. Dream the big dreams. That what we do. Yeah. You guys are funny, man. Don't be bringing Larry into this equation, man. Nobody likes a Larry. I'm sorry if you're Larry or if you're married to a Larry. I apologize for that in advance. Look at that. Boom. So much for leaving no man behind. It's because Larry's not part of the crew. That's why. So we can leave him behind because he was never with us. So only the homies are coming with us. No one else. And I try to behave, but I can't sometimes. Does that ever happen to you guys? Or you guys try to behave and then you're like, oh man, I can't behave. And then you try and then you can't. And then you keep trying. That was my entire life. Now my bad behavior is like I said I wasn't gonna have a slice of pizza and I did, you know? Or I said I wasn't gonna have a Coke. and some soda, and then I did, and I'm like, ah. But when I was younger, my misbehaving was different. Now I'm like, I get some of that. I get some of that regret of responsible adults. Look at that. My doctor was like, dude, make sure that, make sure you're eating correctly, putting some exercise in there. And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh man, I haven't done any of that. What am I going to tell my doctor next time I see him? That I don't care about myself? That he cares more about me than me about me? What's up, Anine? The Exorcist prank. Dude, my mom cracked me up with that whole exorcism thing. It's a very Catholic thing, It's a very Catholic thing. People actually, I don't hate on a hustle. If you believe in those things, man, I mean, by all means, I believe in silly shit too. I believed almost my entire life that Jaws was inside a, I don't know, 6-foot pool, 3 feet deep. I mean, there was times that I believed that if I got in the bathtub and I closed my eyes, somehow shark was going to be in there. The shark, the Jaws shark. And so, everybody believes in whatever they want. I'm not going to hate on your hustle. You believe in demons and shit. But that was funny. That prank was funny. Sometimes I want to feel a little bit of regret, right? Because my mom's not longer around, and I'm like, man, what if I scared her so much? Because I scared her to the point where she was like, Jesus Christ, da 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 da. And I was like, man, what if I scared her? No, and then I start laughing because it makes me laugh. And I'm like, nah, she's all right. Everyone can do whatever they want. In my world, you're allowed to be. Look at that. It's a zero judgment zone. Dude, is Candy still with us? Hey, Jessica, ¿todavía estás aquí o ya te fuiste a trabajar? Te fuiste a lo que tienes que andar haciendo. En vez de que andes aquí en el chisme. En el chisme. I gotta remind Jessica to get to work. Look at that. Boom. Trujillo. Man, these paintings are looking pretty swag. I gotta go later today to a so I was the judge of like watercolor painters. I don't like being the judge, because I don't like judging stuff like that, because everybody's in a different place. But I was asked to, so I have to go present the awards, and I just don't like feeling like you are number 2, you are number 3. Your watercolor sucks. No, that's not what we're gonna say. But I feel that way, I feel like that's what I'm saying. But whatever. Today's a judgment day for me. Ya regresé al mitote. O sea, hay que andar aquí en el mitote. Aquí estamos en el lavadero. Estamos en el lavadero. see. Dude, I got room for one more. You guys want to do one more? Or are you guys done with me? Because we can be done. It all depends. Voy a tratar de ser buena onda, porque no me gusta ese rollo de andar haciendo sentir mal a la gente, pero hay veces que los tengo que poner en su lugar y decirles que se regresen a pintar, que todavía no aprenden. Que se pongan las pilas, como decimos por allá en mi terruño. Uno más. All right, let's do one more. Uno más. Uno más. I love it. Let's do uno más. We'll do uno más. Yeah, I'm gonna do some of that judgment stuff today. I'm gonna pass some judgment. I'm not gonna be very Christus today. Very Christus like. I'm gonna pass some of that judgment. But you gotta do it when you gotta do it. It's just part of it. I try to get all technical too. You guys ever do that? Like when you're around people that are like questioning your authority, you get all technical just so that you can like let them know that you know your shit. I do that when I'm around other artists that are like questioning whether I'm legit or not. Because look, if you're I think like if you're a doctor, like you're like, well, I'm a doctor, dude. I know what I'm talking about. Well, how do I know that, right? Well, they're not giving PhDs to everybody. That's how you're gonna know that. You know. But if you're an artist, how do you say that? Right? How do you say that? Like, I'm an artist. I'm the world's greatest living artist. They're gonna laugh if I tell them that. Because they're not in on our secret yet. They're not. They're non-believers. They're not brethren yet. And so how do I do it? So I use my technical abilities. I crack a book open, and I'm like, boom, el pilón. See el pilón? This is what I'm going to be talking about. Sometimes that self-judgment pushes you into something great. Yeah. Make sure you wear your smart glasses. Look all official. I am. I'm gonna look all official and ish. That way they believe me. That way they become believers. It's not easy making believers out of people. It's quite difficult. It's quite difficult. And the reason is because the surefire way of making a believer out of someone is if you're well known. If you're well known, you'll make a believer out of anyone. Even if they don't like you, they'll believe you. They'll be like, yeah, I don't like you, but I believe you. As an artist, right? And so I've been making it. I used to tell people not to like I don't want to be on your podcast, or I don't want to do the interview. It's such a waste of time. Get out of here. No. And then at some point I was like, dude, I think I'm pushing away like certification, certificazione. I think I'm doing that. And so I stopped pushing them away, but I used to get lots of people wanting to do interviews, and the reason why I stopped doing that, it's because when I started, that was my modus operandi was I'm going to go to the news. I've always been loud. So when I had my first one-person show, I was 15 years old. I went to the news and I told them, I got a story for you. No one told me to do this. I've always hustled my way around things. No one told me to do this, but I called, right? And I was like, I got a news story for you. I called all the stations and English and Spanish and more Spanish and more English. And they're like, yeah, what's the story? I was like, the youngest artist in the history of Tucson is having a one-person show. They're like, no, we've seen younger artists. I'm like, no, dude, a one-person show. I'm not going to be in a gallery. I'm having a one-person show. That's the news. And I got like 20 vans there right away. And they were like writing shit and newscasts and microphones. And I made that story up. Dude, I'm telling you, the force is strong with me. It's just that, and that's what I used to do when I was younger. I used to understand hype, right? I still understand it, but I got to a point where I did a lot of that, and I didn't do enough painting. That I was like, no. I got to go back to painting and doing more painting than hype, because I recognized that I needed to do painting because I didn't feel good not being more dedicated in my craft. So I know what it takes to play around with media. I know I know how to get attention. Don't think that I don't, guys. I know how to do it. I haven't done it in a long time because I wanted to focus on the work aspect of things. But as years have gone by, I'm like, dude, I think I've been pushing away being legit, you know. And one way of being legit is not just painting. And now I'm putting my marketing cap on again. Marketing, not as in marketing to sell my work, but for branding, right? My branding cap on. And that's why I've been saying yes to the podcast and the invitations and the come paint here and come do this here and da. And so yeah, that's what I've been doing. Because it's the fastest way of getting people to be like, oh, okay, yeah, this dude's legit. Why? Well, he was on such and such show, or I saw him in such and such podcast. I was just invited by the Abundant Artist blog and podcast, and I'm gonna get in there, right? They have a huge and those places you don't just go and be like, oh, can you please interview me? No, they choose you, right? Because they're looking for artists who are actually selling work and are actually doing the thing and not just selling. Everybody's selling work, but they look for you. You don't look for them, right? They look for you. And so I've been saying no to all these people, and I'm like, dude, it's time for me to say yes. Tienes la razón, toda la razón, volver al oficio es lo importante. Así es, el oficio es lo más importante, pero también, ¿verdad? También es importante los medios de comunicación, porque si no entonces nada más se la pasa uno trabajando todo el día y no tiene nada de malo. A mí me encanta el trabajo y vendo mi trabajo y soy feliz. Pero no está mal tener un poco de reconocimiento porque ayuda un poquito, ayuda a las ventas, ayuda a diferentes cosas. A conectarme más que nada con más gente. Es realmente lo que me interesa, con la conexión con otras personas, con galerías, con coleccionistas, con amigos, amistades, ¿no? Que me invitan de repente, ven para acá a este estado, haz algo por acá, una clase o ¿entiendes? Cualquier tipo de cosa. Entonces, para mí es importante, ya no era importante antes, pero ya se ha convertido en algo también importante. So what I've been saying is that it's important now to put my branding hat on, where I avoided it for years. And I'm not suggesting anybody putting their branding hat on right away. You can do it. The problem is that a lot of people get into sales and branding before learning how to do this shit. That's the problem, you know. And I see a lot of artists, so many artists. I feel like most artists make this mistake. They go into like, where do I sell my work? And I'm like, dude, you don't even know how to paint yet. What do you mean, where do I sell my work? Like, learn how to paint first, you know, and not just learn how to paint. Create a discipline so that you can have a voice and you have something to say. I remember I was in this group of authors. I was invited, when I was younger, I used to hang out with. I've told you guys I used to hang out with like theologians and philosophers, and they it was a couple of small circles like that. And so, anyways, I got to hang out with some of them, and they invited me to a one of their like book clubs or whatever, and there was all these authors there, and they were sharing their books, and I was like, man, what does it take to write a book? You know, like I wish I could write a book. Like it's so cool. I mean, I can't even wrap my brain around writing a book. And it hurt, right? The truth always hurts. When I speak about the truth, it always hurts. And when someone else speaks it around me, and if the shoe fits, right, it hurts. What the dude looked at me, one of the pros there, he looked at me and he said, "You can't write a book." And I was like, "What? Of course I can." He's like, "No, you can't write a book." And I was like, "Well, why not?" He's like, "Because you ain't got nothing to say." I was like, fuck, it's so true. I got nothing to say yet. Why would I write a book? What am I going to write a book about if I got nothing to say? So, see, I was putting the cart before the horse. I was thinking about writing a book without having something to say. And so a lot of people get into this game and they're like, oh man, I can't wait to sell my paintings. I want to sell my paintings. Dude, you don't even have nothing to say yet. You know, you don't even have nothing to say yet. Like, have something to say first. And then get into the market. And what I've been telling people lately is you can get into the market without having something to say, but it's going to be a very hard, very steep uphill battle. Because you ain't good at it yet. So your price points are going to be very low. You're going to sell every now and then. You're going to be frustrated. People are not buying enough. I have to overwork and overpaint so that I can sell something. And I know that because I've taken that road. I know what it looks like. And when people ask me what's the most important thing I can do as an artist, and I'm like, dude, learn your motherfucking craft. Learn how to paint. A lot of you get in there not knowing how to paint, and that's an uphill battle. It's a very steep, very difficult uphill battle. If you don't know how to paint, or if you got nothing to say yet, it's a very difficult ground. And anyone who's been selling their work or marketing their work over a good period of time, I'm not talking about months or 1 or 2 years, I'm going to say 10, 20 years, is going to tell you this. The more they know, the more they get better at their craft. Almost always, probably not every single time, but almost always, the better it is. Because learning the craft in the beginning is the most important thing, and almost everybody's trying to skip that part. I don't know why. People like skipping that part. Jill says, so true. Yeah, people love jumping onto things where they're not. And I'm not saying don't jump in it if you're not ready. I'm not talking about that type of deal. I'm saying you got nothing for that. There's nothing yet. It's like I don't know, like many other things in life. Like I'm gonna go do that. Okay, what is it about? I don't know. I'm gonna do that. Well, it sounds great and it sounds romantic, but in real life, I think you kind of need something to say. What are you gonna say? I'll figure it out on the way. Well, yeah. That's what I've done. I figured it out on the way. But it's a very long way. Don't think it's going to happen overnight. Like, oh yeah. And so I think that's why a lot of artists get discouraged. They're like, man, I've been painting and I've been trying. And I'm like, dude, the reason why it's been hard, it's not because you don't know anything about marketing or your marketing sucks. I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why it's hard is because you ain't got nothing to say yet. I'm going to give you an example. Okay, I'm going to give you a very quick example here. I've been seeing people post their stuff online. Okay, I'm gonna use one of my favorite artists here as an example. I've been seeing artists, lots of artists, posting stuff online on Instagram, on the Instagram stories, on the Instagram reel, da 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 da. With almost nobody pays attention to them. Almost nobody cares. Nobody, and why? It's not because your marketing sucks or because the algorithm. It's because your work is not there yet. It's just not there yet. It's so important that the work is there, and most people skip this. I would say 99% of artists skip this. I saw Diana posted a painting on a reel. I think it was yesterday I saw it. Boom, thousands of likes like that. Why? Because the work is there, guys. Like the work is there. If the work is there, it's like lubrication. It's downhill. It's not uphill. Now you just put the work, and it's an easier ride. Because the work is there, the work is conquered. What most artists do is, I'm gonna learn how to paint, but I'm gonna market it. And what you're doing is you're getting 2 sacks of sand, very heavy, and putting them on your back and saying, I'm gonna walk up and see where we go. And most people skip this. And I see the artists who don't skip that have 1,000 times better results. The artists that don't skip learning the craft. Go check it out. Oils. What is it called? Sorry, Diana. I'm putting you on the spot here. Oil and graphics. I think I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it on my Insta stories. That way you can go see. I see this thing with every artist who puts the skill first. They put the skill. They run an ad or whatever. Boom, it picks up. Why does it pick up? Because the skill is there. Now the only dialing there is to do is how to make a TikTok video or how to do, but it's no longer the craft, right? Now it's dialing the platform. And so the job gets cut in half. If your work is not there yet, then you have 2 loads to carry, very heavy ones. Dialing in the platform and dialing in the artwork. Because you chose to skip steps. You chose to cut corners. Almost every artist likes cutting corners, and I'm like, dude, it's a bad idea. I'm telling you. As a person who did that, it's a bad idea. But people don't believe me. People are like, no, I just need to be seen. I just need to be seen. Well, yeah, you need to be seen, but this is something that I learned from Grant Cardone. He said, it don't matter how many people see you if you can't pitch. If your pitch doesn't work, it doesn't work. Right? Now, on the other hand, it don't matter how great your pitch is. If not enough people see you, it's not going to work either. I hope that made sense. So, I hope that makes sense, my friends. Ready for the bigger stage now? Yeah. Very valuable advice. Emerging artists can easily get caught up in the hype about marketing. Yeah, they forget to create artwork and to really get in there. Diana says, I didn't even know. I'm trying hard now to learn the craft, honestly. It's the best thing any artist can do, but every artist, man, skips that. Every artist skips that. I don't know why. We just... I think because the hype is, I can sell this and get something for nothing. I think that's the hype. I can make money. And I'm telling you guys, I skipped that myself. Okay? I skipped that myself. I skipped it in different ways, not the way that you may imagine. I skipped it in different ways. I cut corners in the beginning, and I pay the price. And like I said in another video, I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't care. Because quite frankly, it's not my ass on the line. It's going to be yours. It's going to be someone else's. I'm good. You know, I post something, people like it. People say, oh my God, I love your style. I love the way you paint. Da, da, da. They share it. There's hundreds of shares or whatever, you know. But that wasn't the case all the time. And the reason why that wasn't the case is because I was skipping. I was skipping the work. I was cutting corners. And by the time that you figure out that you're cutting corners, 10 years have gone by. And you're like, man, why is my career not taking off? Your career's not taking off because you ain't ready. How come I can't get the prices that Jose gets? Dude, because you ain't ready. I remember I used to feel that way. I used to see Kyle Buckland's paintings on eBay. He would put a painting and he would yield easily anywhere between $300 and $500 per painting, one of his larger paintings. And I used to be like, man, how come I can't yield those prices? I paint just as good as him. In my mind, right, I thought I painted just as good as him. And it wasn't true. It wasn't true. He had put in a different type of work. He did not cut a corner that I was willing to cut, that I was cutting. And as a result, he got more attention on eBay and on Facebook. And then I stopped cutting the corner. This happened recently. I stopped cutting the corner. Boom, my work started taking off. Simply by stop cutting that corner. Diana says, and I do like to be in the spotlight. No need to apologize. But I don't know why artists love doing that. I see a lot of artists doing that. And I'm like, dude, if you only knew how much you're hurting yourself by cutting corners. What's cutting a corner? Maybe you don't know how to paint yet. That's cutting a corner. Maybe you don't understand color theory yet. Maybe you don't understand. That doesn't mean you shouldn't get started. I'm not saying go home and get on fetal position and do nothing. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you can't sing, don't get on stage, dude. Maybe go learn how to sing first. So that you don't get booed out for 10 years while you learn how to sing, and then you're like, oh my God, it took me 10 years before people accepted me. No, it took you 10 years to learn how to sing, and that's why people are now, well, you know, he's got an okay voice. Yeah, let's listen to him. But it didn't take you 10 years. It took you 10 years to learn how to sing, but you kept getting on the stage over and over. That's why careers with people where people cut corners take 10, 20, 30 years to get started. And the reason why it takes so long to get started is because you've been cutting corners, and then the market is disciplining you, keeps hitting you, and then you're pivoting, but you're learning, right? What I'm saying is go learn first and then get into the market. And then yes, there's going to be some challenge, but it's going to be nothing in comparison. Imagine trying to be a singer and not knowing how to sing, getting on stage. Dude, you're gonna get booed off the whole journey. But imagine now trying to be a singer, learning how to sing, and getting on stage. Now it's a matter of getting on stage, right? I just need to get on the stage. Why? Because I know how to sing, and what I got is good, and so I just need to get on the stage. That's your whole job. Your whole job is not like, oh, I need to learn how to sing and then get on the stage. You're putting two loads on your back. That is the most difficult thing to swallow. Most artists don't like hearing this, and quite frankly, that's why you're having a hard time. If you're having a hard time, I promise you, it's not the market. I used to think it was the market when I started too. It's not the market. If you're having a hard time, your work is not there yet. It's just not. I'm not saying stop, keep moving, but I would seriously, instead of focusing on producing more, like I'm gonna produce more. I have a friend who he just doesn't fucking listen, man. I swear. I've coached him a couple of times already. He's paid both times for me to coach him. I've offered to coach him for free, and he still pays me. He just doesn't want to listen, even though he's paid me to coach him. This dude keeps working Instagram and everything so hard, but won't learn how to fucking paint. And I told him, dude, if you just go and take some classes, you're gonna kill it because you got the hustle. He makes like 5 YouTube videos a day. He's always posting. He's posting all the time. He's like, he thinks he's gonna market his way through. You can't market something bad. it's a monumental job to market something bad. You can't fix bad. That's why when I tell artists, I'm like, artists that want me to coach them, I'm like, let me see your work, dude, because I can't fix bad. That's the first thing I ask. Let me see where you're at. Dude, you don't even know how to paint. We shouldn't even be having a discussion on marketing yet, because you haven't even taken the time to learn how to paint yet. Your paintings are not even there yet. And so anyways, I'll leave you with that. That's something to think about for those artists out there working their butts off. If you just tweak the painting, you're going to be 10 times better than where you're at. In a world where young people are overpraised instead of giving truthful, caring feedback, it's easy for them to have a false sense of things. Yeah, people get into this game with a false sense of things. They're like, oh, if I just get noticed. No, dude, get this shit right first. Get this shit right, and then try to get noticed. Whatever that is, whether you're a realist, whatever it is, get it right. It's not about painting a lot. A lot of you out there think, oh, if I just paint a lot, like I said, no, it's about knowing how to paint. Then once you know how to paint, then you can paint a lot. But if you sing bad, it doesn't matter if you sing a lot. You're gonna sing a lot bad. Like, you're gonna continue to sing a lot badly. It's not about a lot. It's about learning how to do it. And then once you learn how to do it, then you can do it more and more and more. That's where the career starts. The amount of excellent artists out there is outrageous. It's crazy. It's crazy. You're buried by the Tim Morellos, by the Aaron Hansons. You've been buried by all the great artists out there. You got no chance if you can't even paint. There's just no chance. You know why? Because they're marketing their asses off too. By the Alpais, all this guy, by the Jose Trujillo. I'm going to throw my name in there too, just so I can sound like a badass. You learn how to paint well, and then you market, you're in a good place. But if you're not painting well yet, if you're not learning the craft yet, if you're just painting, throwing paint, I'm going to get it soon enough. I promise you, it's going to take you about 10 years before you even learn how to paint. Because you're doing it on your own. You're not taking classes, or you're not really learning, or you're not learning first. Technique and whatever it is. Whatever your thing is, I'm not saying learn how to paint like Michelangelo or Da Vinci. No. Whatever the technique is, whether it's abstract expressionism, but you have to learn how to do it, not just do it. A lot of people think that if I just keep doing it, yes. But you have to be either very strong or very stupid to do that one. And you're more than welcome to do it, but it's going to take you about 10 years just to learn how to paint, so that people are like, oh, that's good. That's really good. It'll take you a while. And what most people don't get is that the art is out there. Again, the Alpais, the Aaron Hansons, the Kyle Bucklands, the Jose Trujillos, all the artists out there that you think paint well. Here's a little secret. They're not just out painting you because they paint better. They're outworking you. Okay? They don't just paint better. They outwork you, and they're out marketing you. They're out marketing you. And so you're in a serious disadvantage if you can't even paint as good as them. There it is, my friends. Stay well and sophisticated. Peace out.